Welcome back to my channel, The Coin Spot. Today is best top 2 coins, one you want to miss. We're diving into the world of United States coins. Please don't skip this video, so let's get it started. Top 1. The 1962 1-cent coin from the United States, commonly referred to as a Lincoln cent or Lincoln penny, is a piece of American numismatic history that traces its roots to both artistic and economic developments in the mid-20th century. While seemingly modest in value, the 1962 penny carries historical, metallurgical, and collector interest, especially when examined in the context of the broader series of Lincoln cents. Historical background. The Lincoln cent series was first introduced in 1909 to commemorate the 100th birthday of President Abraham Lincoln, marking the first time a real person, especially a U.S. president, appeared on regular circulating American coinage. The original design was created by Victor David Brenner, featuring a right-facing bust of Lincoln on the obverse, front, which has remained largely unchanged ever since. The reverse, back, initially featured 2 wheat ears, or wheatback design, surrounding the denomination. However, starting in 1959, the reverse was changed to depict the Lincoln Memorial, in honor of the 150th anniversary of Lincoln's birth. Thus, the 1962 Lincoln cent features this updated Lincoln Memorial reverse, which remained in use until 2008. Design features obverse, front. The obverse displays a profile portrait of Abraham Lincoln, facing right, with the inscriptions, "In God We Trust" across the top rim, "Liberty" on the left side. The date 1962 on the right side, with a mint mark, D, for Denver, if applicable, beneath the date. Reverse, back. The reverse side, designed by Frank Gasparo, features the Lincoln Memorial, with fine details that even include a tiny seated figure of Lincoln visible between the columns, with magnification. United States of America at the top. The Latin motto, E pluribus unum, directly beneath it. 1 cent in bold at the bottom. Composition and specifications. Metal composition, 95% copper, 5% tin and zinc, known as bronze. Weight, 3.11 grams. Diameter, 19.05 millimeters, 0.75 inches. Edge, plain, smooth. This bronze composition was standard for U.S. 1-cent coins from 1909 until mid-1982, after which the mint shifted to copper-plated zinc due to rising copper prices. Mint marks and production. The 1962 Lincoln cent was minted in 2 major U.S. mint locations. Philadelphia, no mint mark. Denver, D, mint mark beneath the date. The Denver Mint produced significantly more pennies in 1962, making the D variety the more common of the two. Combined, over 2.4 billion Lincoln cents were produced in 1962, with the Denver Mint alone striking over 1.79 billion coins. This mass production makes most 1962 pennies relatively common, even today. Value and collectability. In circulated condition, most 1962 Lincoln cents, especially those from Denver, are worth face value, 1 cent. However, for collectors, the value can increase depending on the coin's mint mark, condition, grade, and any possible errors or varieties. In uncirculated, mint state, condition, especially with sharp details and red copper luster, a 1962 D or 1962 penny can be worth 10 to 50 cents, or a few dollars for high-grade examples, MS 65 and above. Proof coins, struck for collectors with special mirror-like surfaces, were only made at the Philadelphia Mint in 1962 and are more desirable, especially in pristine condition. Rare errors such as double dies, off-center strikes, or struck on the wrong planchet can fetch higher prices, sometimes ranging from tens to hundreds of dollars, depending on the rarity and severity of the error. Where to find or store 1962 pennies. 1962 Lincoln cents can still be found in circulation, though they're becoming rarer due to natural attrition and collector removal. They are commonly sold or traded through coin shops and local dealers, online marketplaces like eBay or Etsy, coin shows and collector fairs, numismatic websites like NGC, PCGS, or heritage auctions. For long-term storage, collectors typically use 2x2 coin holders, cardboard or plastic, coin albums, e.g., Whitman folders, airtight capsules, for higher-grade coins, certified slabs, coins graded and encapsulated by professional services like NGC or PCGS. Proper storage protects the coin's copper surface from oxidation, which can cause discoloration or corrosion over time, especially in humid environments. Top 2. The 1946 United States 1-cent coin, commonly known as the Lincoln Wheat Cent, covering its historical background, design, composition, mintage details, notable varieties, and collector value. Introduction and historical background. The 1946 1-cent coin, popularly known as the Lincoln Wheat Cent, is part of a series that began in 1909 to commemorate the 100th anniversary of President Abraham Lincoln's birth. This coin replaced the Indian head cent and became the first U.S. coin to feature a real historical figure rather than a symbolic representation of liberty. Designed by Victor David Brenner, the Lincoln cent became a staple of American currency and an enduring symbol of U.S. coinage history. The year 1946 falls in the post-World War II era, a time when the United States was transitioning from wartime production back to peacetime economic stability. The 1946 penny reflects both the economic conditions and the evolving history of mid-20th century America. Design details. Obverse. Front. The obverse of the 1946 cent features a right-facing bust of President Abraham Lincoln. This portrait is the same design introduced in 1909 and was inspired by a plaque made by Brenner. The obverse include: "In God We Trust," along the top rim. "Liberty," to the left of Lincoln. The date, 1946, to the right of Lincoln's profile. Some coins also feature a mint mark beneath the date, indicating the mint of origin, D for Denver or S for San Francisco. No mint mark indicates the Philadelphia Mint. Reverse. Back. The reverse design, used from 1909 to 1958, features 2 wheat ears flanking the denomination 1 cent. This is why it is often referred to as the wheat penny or wheat cent. Above the denomination is the phrase e pluribus unum, Latin for out of many, one, and below is the inscription United States of America. The wheat stalks are symbolic of agriculture and prosperity. Composition and physical characteristics. Metal composition: 95% copper, 5% tin and zinc. Weight: 3.11 grams. Diameter: 19.05 millimeters, 0.75 inches. Edge: plain, smooth, without reading. It is important to note that the 1946 cent returned to the traditional bronze composition used before 1943. During 1943, due to wartime metal needs, cents were made of zinc-coated steel. In 1944, the U.S. Mint resumed using a bronze alloy by repurposing spent shell casings for military use, a practice that continued through 1946. Mintage and mint marks. The 1946 Lincoln Wheat Cent was struck at all 3 major mints operating at the time: Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco. The mintage totals are as follows. Philadelphia Mint, no mint mark, 991,655,000. Denver Mint, D 315,690,000. San Francisco Mint, S 198,100,000. The total mintage for all varieties of the 1946 cent exceeds 1.5 billion coins, making it one of the more common dates in the wheat penny series. This high mintage means that circulated examples are readily available and typically not of high value, though pristine examples can command interest from collectors. Notable varieties and errors. While the 1946 cent is not particularly rare, there are some notable error coins and varieties that can interest collectors. Double die obverse, DDO. Some 1946 cents from the Philadelphia Mint exhibit slight doubling on the obverse, particularly in the date or the motto, "In God We Trust." These are relatively scarce and can fetch higher prices. Repunched mint marks, RPM. Some Denver and San Francisco issues show repunched mint marks where the D or S appears doubled or misaligned. These varieties are sought after by error coin collectors. Off-center strikes, die cracks, and other minting anomalies also exist and can carry additional value depending on severity and collector interest. Collector value and grading. The value of a 1946 1-cent coin depends largely on its condition and rarity. Circulated coins are usually worth only a few cents, while uncirculated or mint state (MS) coins can be valued higher. Coins graded MS-65 or better by a professional grading service, like PCGS or NGC, can fetch anywhere from $3 to $25 or more, depending on luster, strike quality, and overall eye appeal. Proof coins were not struck in 1946, so all examples are business strikes. Here's a rough price range, as of 2025, for the 1946 wheat penny. Circulated, 3 cents 25 cents. Uncirculated, MS60, MS65 $1 $10. High grade, MS66 plus $20 to $100 plus, 4 red examples with strong luster and no contact marks. Error coins /RPMs/DDOs, $10, several $100s depending on rarity and grade modern-day interest and collectability. Despite its commonality, the 1946 Lincoln Wheat cent remains a popular entry-level coin for collectors, especially those building a full Lincoln cent collection. Its affordability, historical context, and classic design contribute to its enduring appeal. Many collectors seek to obtain all dates and mint marks in the Wheat cent series, which ran from 1909 to 1958. As such, the 1946 cent plays an important role in completing that set. These coins also hold educational value, introducing new collectors to U.S. numismatics, coin grading, and minting history. They are often found in coin rolls, old piggy banks, or passed down in family collections. Thanks for watching my videos. Please subscribe on my channel for more videos.